Hello to all my friends out there. And so some of you saw my lima beans. And it wasn't pretty what happened to my lima beans. I burned them. Okay, so what I did was I started over. I didn't have any lima beans. So I said, that's okay. I'll make Aunt Nancy's beans and I'll use white beans. So I have 1 can white beans. I have 1/2 package bacon from Dollar Tree, so about 50 cents worth of bacon. I had salt, pepper, and sugar, and then the reason I burn my beans twice is I cook them, see they're boiling pretty high. Beans take a while anyway, and I like to boil them high. So I have salt, pepper, sugar, bacon, and then I added water little by little until I got the beans, you know, they're kind of like a bean soup. Okay, so now, this is a southern way. I told you Aunt Nancy, my mother-in-law, came from Kansas. So now I have evaporated milk, and you might think this is not going to taste good. This is going to taste good in these beans. That's about maybe 1/2 cup. And then I will add a tiny bit of margarine. This is a small batch, just a little bit. And this is going to taste good. Usually you would use this with lima beans, but believe me, this is going to taste good together. Salt, pepper, and sugar is the trick. Sometimes I add other things to my beans, like crushed red pepper, garlic, but this time I wanted to keep my my stuff really easy, you know. And so, okay, here's my hummus. Most of the time I buy hummus at 99 cents only, for 99 cents, but I decided to splurge, and I will be buying some of their lunch meat. You know, you can spend a little money. I keep all of my food in a baggie. That's why I left the baggie on, to show you. Okay, so here is my homemade bread that I made solely to go with my hummus. All right, let me give you a quick look. This is worth $5. This will last me 2 weeks. I add the beans in the canned milk right before I'm going to eat the... So see how my bean soup is like soup. And then, you know, I save it. And if it thickens up on me when I heat it, I just add... The tastiest part of this is the soup part. This would have been lima beans, but, you know, I burned them. Because look how high I have my beans cooking. Yummy. This is old-fashioned. And if you make beans about once a week, that's really going to stretch your... This is delicious. You have to try this. I've been working around the house all day. Okay, that is good. Doesn't need any salt and pepper. It doesn't need anything. All it needs is to be eaten. And then I bought this iced tea, sweet iced tea. Walmart. And of course, you know, it's pretty reasonably priced. Not as cheap as making your own, but it's good. This is a 1/2 loaf bread. It's a nice little loaf of bread. I like to go to Dollar Tree and buy 2 packages of their bacon at a time, and that gives me enough bacon for 4 batches of bacon. So this week in the stockpile, you know, last night I went through the stockpile. I'll be looking for the cheapest price on vegetables and beans. I need lima beans, black-eyed peas. I don't need refried beans. Beans so that I can make like bean soup. And this is very delicious with a sandwich. Okay, you guys, God bless you all.